India has been suffering from a devastating heat wave for the past few months. Across the country, working patterns have shifted, schools have shut down, and worse, people are actually suffering from heat strokes and even losing their lives because of it. But what is a heat wave? Why is this happening? Who is it affecting the most? And what are the solutions? We're going to try and answer all these questions in this 3-part video series. But first, hi, I'm Bhanu Sridharan. I'm an engagement editor for Citizen Matters. According to the IMD, that is the Indian Meteorological Department, heat waves are a period of unusually high temperatures as compared to what is normally expected in that region. The IMD typically declares a heat wave in the country if temperatures exceed over 40 degrees in the plains, exceeds over 30 degrees in the mountainous regions, which you would expect to be cooler, and exceeds 37 degrees Celsius in the coastal areas where a sea breeze is supposed to typically bring temperatures down slightly. But according to experts, another sign of a heat wave is a continuously warm night. Now remember, even in the peak of summers, most of us expect to get some relief in the night. A recent study by the Center for Science and Environment found that in cities across India, night times are getting as warm as daytime. According to this study, nighttime cooling has reduced by 24% in Mumbai, 15% in Bengaluru, 13% in Hyderabad, 9% in Delhi, and 5% in Chennai. Now, in plains regions of India, heat waves are fairly common in summers. So it is typical to see really bad temperatures in Rajasthan, Bihar, states like Delhi. But the key thing is the frequency of these heat waves and the severity of it is increasing over time. And this year in particular has been really bad across India, including cities like Bengaluru, whose main claim to fame, let's face it, is a wonderful mild weather. One of the main reasons for this is a severe El Nino effect in 2023. Last year was also the year when our rainfall failed. Our Indian monsoons, as everyone knows, it failed last year. And look, we can't do much about climatic conditions, but studies are also showing that particularly in Indian cities, a lot of the heat stress is caused by urbanization. Major cities like Mumbai, Chennai, and Bengaluru, and you see this in the graph on your screen, hotter days, that is days above 35 degrees Celsius, are increasing year by year. So we have more number of days which are 35 degrees Celsius and above in cities like Mumbai, Chennai, and Bengaluru today. So what are our elected leaders doing about this? And we just elected a bunch of them. Last year, the National Disaster Management Authority said that they were working with 23 state, district, and city level governments to create heat action plans. But again, a study by the think tank Center for Policy Research found many issues with heat action plans. But our governments do have an opportunity here to fix some of these issues, especially in Indian cities where heat stress is majorly induced by human activities. We have an opportunity to build more resilient cities, to plan them better so they're not just concrete jungles, and most importantly, to take care of the most vulnerable sections of our society. Stay tuned, as in the next 2 reports in our series, we look exactly at these issues from Bengaluru and Chennai. And if you've made it this far, thank you so much for staying with me. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you don't miss the next 2 parts of this series.